Hello everyone and welcome back to Chronicles of Andriesia. Hope you didn't miss us too much as we weren't here last week, but we are back for session 5 of Chronicles of Andriesia and we are ready to delve in. We had an interesting session a couple of weeks ago as war has basically broken out across Bloodhaven now, as not only the Clockwork Men are out in full force, excuse me, but some of the guards and the military of Dawnhaven's upper part are now out in full force as well. And it has led to full force war between the factions. Our heroes basically went to try and go back to the Whisper of the Blade headquarters, as Tanyth had gone there to kind of update Kay on everything that was happening, and then a massive explosion happened. So the rest of them went to check on what had happened. Thankfully, Tanyth had gotten out of there before the explosion happened, but they found Kay and a few others, kind of survivors, still in the base.
Murder hobos.
And then from there, they went to another of the Whisper of the Blade's hideouts, the one that Tanyth was at, prepping, investigate and examine the Philosopher's Stone more. To wrap up the last session, we went to the new place, we met up with Tanyth. Cassian got a new rune painted onto himself for his new spell, and Ori made a new friend. Someone that he didn't even believe existed before, as he met with one of the gods of Andriesia, who he almost had a fit at because he took apart his contraption and put it back together for him. And now Ori is working with Weird in his head basically most of the time.
Yeah.
That sounds about right.
He's a fun guy. Maybe.
Maybe.
We'll see how the rest of it goes. But basically we're picking up after a long rest in that base of Whisper of the Blade, and they were able to decode the map and get a path towards, or Tanyth was able to decode the information on the back of the painting to find a route to get to where they believe the Philosopher's Stone was. So we are picking up on basically the next morning, because we've had a long rest, so.
I set up. Wow, that was a long rest. I feel very refreshed. It's like all of my abilities feel recharged. So weird.
Feel recharged.
Recharged.
Yes.
What?
Yeah, I feel like all my spells are back for some reason.
I don't have any idea what you two are talking about.
I don't know what he's talking about half the time.
I don't even know where I am, what I'm doing. I'm so tired. I must have gotten a rest, but I don't feel rested at all.
Well, we did a bunch of stuff. I don't really remember what we did, because I was concerned with other things. Honestly, I really don't care about everything else that happened, other than I met a god. It was pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think you started talking to your imaginary sky friend, didn't you, Ori?
That's what he says he is. He says he's a god. I wouldn't call him a fairy, though. He's more of a gnome. I think the fairies are, canonly, they're beautiful. He is not so much.
They're beautiful.
And it's not all in your mind. Not at all.
No,
Right.
He's a goblin. Can gods be goblins? What if he... I wonder if he likes being a goblin. I don't know.
Do you
I
like
don't
being a
know
goblin?
if I would like being a goblin.
I'm not a goblin. I'm an Aasimar.
But that remains to be seen.
That's
Okay,
it.
so what are we doing here? Like, what's the next steps?
What are we doing? Where are we? What are we doing?
We're going to find
What's
a
my
stone.
character? Where?
Where
am I?
You all excuse me for a second. I do have a routine to maintain. I will be right back, and I just go to the whatever the next room is, and you just hear grunting for reasons.
Whoa. Wow. Ori, are you doing push-ups in there?
Don't come in here.
Well, now I want to come in there.
Don't!
100%.
I don't have my shirt on. Don't come in here.
You can't say grunting for real.
I want to 100% sneak into the room. 100%.
Telling that man that you don't have a shirt on
100%.
the worst idea of your
I am giving myself
all time.
bardic inspiration on my stealth check, and I am going to sneak
Oh
into the room.
god.
No, bro.
You know what? Cassian makes the roll. I'm not even making a roll for it. Like Cassian.
Yeah,
Do
yeah.
it.
All right,
Ori
I'm not gonna roll
has-
for it then.
Pretty much nothing but his undergarments on. He's doing a one-handed push-up. I have to stay fit.
Do you see me?
No.
If
Okay.
you were
I'm not-
sneaking in there, then no, he doesn't see you.
I'm just gonna like.
You,
I'm gonna
you
fold
approach
my
the
arms.
door where Ori is not wearing a shirt and is making grunting noises for reasons,
One.
and slide in. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna fold my arms and kind of lean up against the door frame. Wow, it's impressive.
Four?
One arm.
No.
One arm.
No. I mean,
Wow.
yes, it's impressive. I have to maintain this physique. It's
How many
important.
are
It's
you
part
on
of my
now?
routine.
How many is
What?
How many is that? How many push-ups was that?
Don't
Hold
worry
on.
about it.
No, I'm curious now. How many have you done?
Quite a bit, actually. But
This is
Don't
a
worry about
routine that you do every day.
I do this every day, yes. He wipes the
And I
glistening
just-
sweat off his back. Throws the cloak back on.
Cassian turns around and just lingers as he walks out the door.
Fade to black.
Kind of has a little smirk and just walks out the door.
Oh, man, this right here, it's getting a little tight. I think I need to make adjustments.
All of you expect me to go anywhere after that. It's like, like
Seraphine goes and just starts doing drills so she can make the world disappear for a minute.
I'm gonna write my silly little book. I'm gonna write my runes and disassociate.
Yeah.
I go up to Syrax. Syrax, I did the routine you told me
Good.
to be a warrior.
What routine was that again?
I've been practicing. You told me to start working out. I worked out. It's part of my routine every morning.
Good. Exercise. You need
What?
always need your exercise. There you go. That's. I don't know
Yeah.
if we're seeing progress yet, but that's what you
Well,
need to do.
well, my muscle mass has increased. I take out a tape measure out of my bag and wrap it around. See, has increased. So
Any percentage is a percentage. Good job.
yeah. Thank you for all the tips. That is why we are friends. You help me with my routines, and you protect me, and yeah.
You'll be just as good of a fighter as me one day.
I don't think so. I don't want to do that, but sure.
We'll see. You'd be surprised. I think you got this.
Okay. I doubt that, but okay.
Anyway, good job. Keep at it.
So
Alright.
I'll go. Yeah, I was gonna say I'll go up to Cassian. Are we ready to go?
I've been ready, Ori. I'm just looking at everyone else. Are we ready to go or not? Let's get this show on the
Hey.
road.
Where are we going?
I lean into Cassian's ear. Listen, remember what I said.
Where are we going?
The thing I said last time. I don't know if you remember, but
I lean in, like
I have
super
a very
close.
poor memory.
I'm going to be honest, Ori. I forgot everything that you said.
oh my god. About Tanyth, about leading her in the wrong direction, keeping her away from the stone. That doesn't exist.
You do remember the conversation we had, all three of us, right? She was very aware of the risks associated with said mission. So, she's a big girl, Ori. And I have her back.
I feel like
I
I'm in
trust
the
that.
middle of a conversation I shouldn't be in.
Why are you leaning so close,
I,
Seraphine? You're
I-
leaning very close to my face.
I thought
Seraphine.
maybe you would want me to keep my voice down so Tanyth doesn't hear you.
Oh.
I meant to say, Seraphine, I'm very impressed by your sword work. It
Oh,
is
Thanks.
some of the most impressive sword work I've seen.
Well,
Seriously, I'm
I
not
had a
blowing
great
smoke.
teacher. Oh, thank you. And when you're kind of trapped in just stuff, you just only have one thing to do with your life. You get really good at it.
I got a question. Why do you use its blood? What's up with that?
It's just the only way that the magic works, because magic really isn't that popular anymore.
Yeah, but there's
Popular.
So not real.
but that doesn't.
Popular.
But there's like other. I mean, that seems like it hurts a lot, does it not?
Yeah, but you get used to it.
Why would you want to get used to that? That's illogical.
Well, sometimes you have to give a little to get a little,
Okay. That
I
doesn't
just have
make
to
sense.
work with what was given to me, and it's all I have. So, yeah,
Okay, wait.
It sucks. Life sucks.
I'm thinking about this. So, I have abilities
Oh, good lord.
that I don't want to talk about. That
I
I
don't want to know about.
somehow
You
have.
can't just say that, Tori.
It's
You
okay,
can't
it's
just
probably
say
from,
that
like-
and then drop off of the conversation train
But-
that you were headed in.
But this
It
is
doesn't work
important.
like that, my friend.
This
Just
is
like the
important.
push-up deal, you can't just drop a dime and then say I'm going to go in a completely different direction.
But here's the thing. Isn't it odd
And
that
he's going to do it anyways.
magic doesn't really exist for the most part here, but yet the majority of us have some sort of innate abilities that you don't normally see around here, like you with your painting crap and her with her blood stuff, and
Not crap.
don't ask about mine. I can't tell you where it comes from because I don't know. And then Tanyth, I'm concerned about you. Where does your innate abilities come from? Because I cannot put a finger on it. I have no idea. And I have to know.
Wouldn't you
I
like
will-
to know, Mechanic Boy?
I need to know.
Mm.
Tell me.
Mm.
I
I
must
like
know.
Help me find the
Mechanic
artifact,
boy.
and maybe I will.
I need to know now.
Okay. Are you helping me find the artifact?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
That
You wanna
did
make
not
an
sound
oath?
Convincing.
What's an oath?
Ooh, an oath.
Oh,
I'm
we
not
can
familiar
make
with
some
this
blood
oath.
magic.
Tanyth, you
A
should
blood
make a
oath.
blood oath.
Wait,
Hey,
what's the
I'm
blood
really
oath?
good at that.
Perfect. Seraphine, Tanyth, blood oath. Ori, go.
What? I don't.
Who do I
what
get
is
to
it? What do I
snap
have to do? Do I have to
first?
give you my soul or
Ori.
something? Because I'm not cool
No,
with
you
that.
just have to be true to your word and helping me find the stone.
You're
Or else
basically an
you
angel,
die.
so you're going to be true to your word.
Are you
Let's
a
just
liar?
go. I think we should just change the subject and
Hmm.
just completely get out of here.
And then Tana
So-
pulled out her mechanical arm and is like, I guess you won't know how this came to be.
Oh, I must know.
Ooh, dangling the carrot right. in
Look.
front of them.
How about this?
Yes?
Let's make this deal.
Hmm.
I will help you find where I believe the stone is, based off of my research.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still on the fence about this actually being real, but I will help you as much as I can if you can tell me how you get your magic. As much as my abilities will allow.
At the current moment, or
I will share with you what I know and where to go from when I ventured out and tried to find it myself.
But you don't believe it exists.
Because I was led to a dead end.
Hmm.
But I'll tell you. I'll tell you my mistakes.
I thought you'd have to think on it.
Think on it. Okay, you've thought. What have you come up with?
I'm sorry, my brain doesn't work that fast. I need
How
a
that
little bit more
works,
time.
Ori.
Okay.
And by a little bit more time, I mean 24 hours.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's a
Not-
lot of time. That's
not-
not as fast as my brain processes things.
Yes,
but-
there's currently other things going on that is a little bit more pressing to me, so
Why are you so interested in this artifact?
Why am I interested in anything? Why are you interested in anything?
That is a question.
Why are you filled with such a drive to create?
I don't know.
I think you're changing the subject.
To be fair, Ori changed the subject as well, so... We're all changing the subject. He changed the subject away from his pecs.
I would like to know why the artifact is so important, since I am kind of risking my life to help you guys find it.
Yeah, I mean, that is fair. Logically. It's fair. It's a trade-off.
I mean...
Technically,
I
us
wouldn't
three,
do it for nothing.
we're just tagging along, so... It'd be fair to know, at least, why, right?
Why I want the artifact?
Yeah, I mean, are you going to use it for nefarious purposes?
No, I'm trying to prevent others from doing the same. Could you imagine if anyone of noble blood with ill intent got their hands on it? If
I mean, that's
one of
why
the
I went
guild
after it,
leaders?
too.
Well, I
Why
know
I-
plenty of people who aren't nobles who have ill intent.
Well, they tend to do the most damage in my experience.
Because they have the most
So-
power.
And the most leeway. They have the resources and the manpower
most
just to
means.
throw away.
Correct.
We're just pawns in their little game.
Okay.
That doesn't
I will be truthful
feel
about
good.
one thing.
Hmm.
Well, a big thing. But I really need to know, where do you get your power from? I need to know that I can trust you. And something makes me feel off. I need to know.
Where do you think I get my powers? What is
You
your
are.
theory?
I kind of look at you. Based off of your abilities, you are some sort of warlock, right?
Correct.
Studies I've read. Don't really. True, I didn't truly believe it. Warlocks have patron.
Correct. That's where I get my magic.
Which one?
Well, I don't know if we know each other quite that well yet.
Is it the weird dude?
Not quite weird. But in the same vein, perhaps.
Ooh. I don't know what that means.
Okay.
One second, Butterball's being bad.
Is it Butterball? Is that the patron? Is
Yeah,
that its name?
This is my patron.
of Butter.
Patron saint that's turning power off.
This is her. Chaos.
My God.
It's such a small body.
She's done it! Okay. I look over the map and I point. There was a place that I ventured out beyond the wall. You see, loosely translates, and he kind of like points over. Where it means, it says cave, or it looks like it says cave. That's not right. It's actually a different place. Or the place that I was going before I got stopped. I'll take you there. I'll take you to where I was. But when we get there, no matter what happens, when we're there, you must promise me whatever you see, you have to trust me. Okay? Where we're going, you have to trust me fully. Know that what I'm doing, or what I did to get there, I did it for a reason. I look over to
Cassian, what do you
Cassian.
make of this?
What'd you say? Sorry.
What do you make of this?
He was not listening.
No, I didn't hear you say
I'm
Cassian.
just kidding with
I
you.
just want to make sure. You know me, Tanyth. I don't trust anyone, to be honest, 100%. You're the closest one. But I've known Ori for a while, at least from a distance, and he looks at him and winks. And he's nothing but honest. He's nothing if honest. So, and through proxy, Syrax and Seraphine, I feel you. I don't know. I feel okay about the group of people that we have accumulated. It's the best I have, Tanyth.
I'll take your word for it then.
Alright. Are we ready to go? Big man, you ready?
Let's do this.
Cross the message to something real fast. I will, before we leave, I equip my gauntlet. Put it on. And look, let's take a peek in my bag and just stare for a second. Take a sigh and close it.
I take my overcoat and drape it over my arm and start rolling my sleeve up on my left arm, and I walk up next to Tanyth. Tanyth, did I tell you about this? This is one of the most powerful spells, runes I've ever had. I'm not sure how this is going to work. If I
It's
do
going to
need
work
use
wonderfully.
this.
It's going to be spectacular.
Right, I trust you.
If there's one thing I'm good at, it's my runes. Trust in them.
Right. Right. He undoes his sleeve and puts his over jacket on. Pulls out his cane. Let's go.
Right. You all, after your deep conversation about where you're going to be heading, you all prepare, get your things together. Tanyth, you gather up the painting and the details from it to go along with Ori's directions. And you all begin to make your way out, all in search of the Philosopher's Stone. As you're coming out of the hideout for the Whisper of the Blade, you see that the sun is out, it's dawned, and the streets are a little bit more quiet this morning. From the chaos and the riots and the battles that have been taking place through the night, you come out and it's a more lulled kind of feeling. It's quiet, but there's a tension in the air. An uneasy peace kind of feeling that nothing's happening now, but at any moment something could begin again.
I feel we should be on our guard.
Yeah, I've never heard the streets like this before. This is a eerie quiet.
Stick to the walls as much as we can. Follow it down. Can't go through. Most of you don't know this, but there's not really. Have you ever seen a gate on these walls? Has any of you?
No?
Everybody roll me a history check.
Oh,
16.
natural 20.
Ooh, I got
Hey,
a
yo.
17.
So we got a natural 20, 16,
Oh wow.
17.
17,
I got a 20.
Dang.
20. Nice.
All right.
I can't believe I got the low roll with 16.
As you all stop, and most of you are going to get this anyway, there's not much extra detail to it, but those of you that didn't get the nat 20, you kind of stop and think, as Ori mentions that, like, have you ever seen a gate on the wall? And you realize, no, I actually haven't. And your memories kind of play with you because you start to think about the fact of, no, surely I'm surely remember being outside the wall. There must be a gate somewhere. But as your memory kind of plays with you, you don't ever remember seeing gates outside of it.
I'd have to have been outside of the wall at some point. Right? I'll look around the group.
I don't have much of a memory of not being outside, really.
I came to this world through a portal. And I've always been in the city.
Oh, are you saying we're trapped in here?
No, but there is no gate. For sure. So, not too far away from here. Me and a small group of people who all had similar interests made our way out. We followed the clues, got involved with them. They were interested in the same thing. I took interest in it. There's a way out. Not too far ahead. Have to remember how to access the point, but once we get there, I'm sure it'll just come to me.
As Cassian's walking, he pulls out a sketchbook and starts sketching the sunrise a little bit. And he's using minor illusion to change the colors on the sketch.
So,
Lead the way,
I see.
boy.
As you do this, I see. Cassian, does your magic come from a patron too?
I'm going to be honest, Ori, I have no idea.
You just had it one day? Like you were born with it? Or did it all of a sudden, like you went through puberty and you're like, ah, and then magic happened?
Oh,
Wait, that could be taken wrong.
yeah.
No,
I mean,
that's not what I meant.
Magic did happen, but
Oh god.
not this magic. There was always something when I was little, ever since I was little, that was there that I couldn't explain. But it wasn't until I met Tanyth and she unlocked something with the runes. And then I pull up my sleeve all the way to my shoulder and I have runes all over my arm. Each one of these is a unique spell. I don't know if that's the word. But when I use one and I do vicious, or I do minor illusion again, and the painting pops off the page, and there's waves of heat in the sky from the sun. And as I do that, one of the runes next to my elbow lights up. When I use spells, these light up. Somehow, it's pulling from something that's been inside of me. And Tana figured out a way to unlock that. And then I close minor illusion, and the rune stops lighting up, and I pull my sleeve down. So to answer your question, I don't know. That's the answer. but there's something there that I don't fully know or can explain. I just know that it's been there since I was a little kid. My mother had it as well, to some extent. I don't know the extent of which she had it, but it was there.
Interesting. Very interesting. What about you, Seraphine? Did your blood magic come from some sort of ritual of some sort? Or you just had it, or I don't know.
It was a ritual that my mentor taught me because she had the same thing. And
Interesting.
it was not nice. It was actually very painful.
I mean, you do use your blood, so that sounds about right.
Yeah.
I find that most people have the capacity to use magic. They just require a conduit of sorts. I believe Cassian is innately magical, but requires the focus of the runes to be able to cast the component itself. Many of the runes on his arm are different words like deception, trickery, ice, illusion. And with his will manifesting his magic, he's able to exert a will over it and make it take shape the way he wants it to.
I mean, traditionally, Ori, Bardic, magic, I guess, for lack of a better word, constitutes some version of song or something like that, but in me, my mother and I, it manifested in artistic ability. My mother was very powerful, but yes, so it manifests differently than it would traditionally, I guess, thanks to Tanyth.
I feel as though if Cassian tried to do blood magic or tinkering, that his magic wouldn't manifest the same, or maybe not even at all, due to his bardic nature. I believe the nature of the runes painted on him, being an art form, is the reason why he's able to cast it all.
It's interesting. I'm not from this plane, but
I don't know if I am either.
obviously, I just able to use my abilities. I'm not sure if most Aasimar have the ability that I have, but I was born with it as well. Most of us are warriors, but I don't want to do that. I got stuck researching. It wasn't really fun. Had to get out of there. Came here. There's just like nobody that had these abilities. So I just find it odd that 4 out of 5 of us of, some of the few magic users that I've seen anyway have come together. Isn't that something? I look over at Syrax. Big guy, you don't need magic.
Well,
We'll call it
You
divine
got
intervention.
us, buddy.
when you guys are just talking about strange happenings, when we're in the manor and the grounds in the courtyard, I felt like I grew, like bigger and my vision disoriented. Was I seeing things or?
Bigger than you are now.
Yes.
Good
I
lord,
mean-
man.
I mean, by the time I came back, by the time that I turned around and realized you weren't running and came back for you immediately, you were normal size to me.
My vision was disoriented. It looked as if my perception had changed, my depth, and it didn't last long, obviously, before I was overcome, but I don't know, I'm kind of afraid to next time I'm kind of afraid to rage again, but I also want to see what actually happened.
Scientifically speaking, I'm interested.
So what
I
happened
mean-
when you raged?
Like I said, it looked as if I grew like feet taller, and everything was a bit smaller. But those bots overran me, and it didn't last long enough for me to figure out what was what.
Well, I guess the 5 of us with abilities. Fate
I'm
has
just saying,
weaved us all together.
I don't know. I don't think that's magic or anything. It was just strange. I'd never had that happen before.
Sounds pretty magical to me.
We're getting close to the spot. And I like to imagine, Carls, what was this area look like?
The area that you're kind of coming into now is it's almost like a little back corner of Bloodhaven, an area that's not really well traveled. And the area that you come to, it's not so much a gateway or a door in the wall as much as it's more of a crack. It's kind of gone unnoticed and it's been allowed to kind of form into an opening. Not big enough that it would cause any sort of real weakening to the wall itself, but big enough that it would allow you to kind of pass through it and get to the other side. You know, it's a little bit of a tight squeeze to get through, but big enough that you can make it. Even Syrax can squeeze through and make it.
As we get to this spot, Ori stops and puts his hand on the wall at a certain spot, specifically on a certain stone, and looks at it and just kind of wipes it.
You've been here before?
Yeah. And he takes his hand off the stone, and there's a bunch of initials carved into the stone. A bunch. Including Ori's.
What is this?
A reminder. Let's go.
Or he takes the lead and starts to make his way through the break in the wall. Everyone else following?
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna be in the rear.
I'll be with Seraphine.
You all begin to make your way through. Ori followed by Tanyth and Syrax, and Cassian and Seraphine in the back. The wall, it takes, like 30 seconds to a minute to get through. It's a fairly thick defensive wall. And as you come through the other side, you see almost in complete opposition to the city that's behind it. Green grass and trees growing, flowers in the fields. Like, it looks beautiful, completely full of nature. Exact opposite of the hardcore industrial world that's behind the wall. And from your history checks from earlier of not seeing a gate, as most of you kind of stand out here and you look and realize you've never really seen this before. In fact, your memories are all of this industrial city, and you're sure in part of your minds that you've been outside the walls. You're sure that you've travelled to other cities and done other things. It's almost the certainty in your mind, yet somehow this feels new as well.
I put my hand on the grass and just rub it through and my fingers are through the gauntlet has fingers. I saw the gauntlet. Just rub my hand through it.
Syrax just smells the air and is just somehow familiar, yet just not what he's normally used to.
Yeah, Cassian is just staring off into the distance, wide-eyed, with his mouth slightly open, just taking it all in.
Seraphine just has tears in her eyes.
I turn.
Yeah.
Seraphine, you are crying. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
I pull out a tissue. from
You're
my
not fine
pocket,
because
hand it to
you're
her.
crying. People that cry, there's something wrong.
Lori,
So-
shut up.
Or not
okay.
necessarily.
Okay.
Sometimes tears just mean something grand has happened.
Really? In my experience, tears have been
Nope.
sad.
Yeah,
Nope.
there's nuance.
Oh.
I've seen him do it when he can't get something to work right.
That's sad tears.
Oh, you did say it's usually sad.
It's always sad.
There are different types
No.
of tears, Lori.
Really.
Happy tears, sad
Seraphine.
tears.
I pull out a tiny little flask. Can I take a sample, please?
Sure.
I immediately put the flask and scoop up some of these tears. Interesting. I have to study the composition between these tears and other tears to see the difference.
Pretty sure they're all the same, but okay.
I don't think emotion
I bottle it and stick it in my bag. I need to.
You know what?
Whatever makes you happy.
You're literally
Yes.
bottling up emotions.
I don't understand.
Oh, don't worry.
You're fine.
It won't blow
sir.
up in your face, don't worry.
Huh?
Hmm?
Explosions.
Look, grass.
Ooh. Wait, what is it called?
Grass.
Grass.
Grass is green.
How do you know that term? Have you seen this before?
It's in the ancient texts.
Oh, I haven't seen that book. We just called it grins.
Grins.
Hmm.
It's different from. We just didn't have another word for it when we came last time.
Cassian reaches
Oh.
down and pulls a blade of
Okay.
grass,
Oh my
Grass.
gosh, he's touching grass.
rubs it in between his fingers.
I hope we're not supposed to ask permission to do that.
Well, the gods might smite us, but oh well.
Oh well, it's been.
And they
done.
didn't smite me last time,
And if
so.
the gods are not real,
There is
I
one
disagree,
god.
but that's
at least.
okay.
Hey,
uh,
yeah.
Don't say
See?
that too loud. You could get in trouble.
the gods aren't real. What have they done for you? Let's
Well,
be real.
one of them helped me with some experiments, and
Oh, sure they did, Ori.
no, it's
I
true.
mean,
Well, I
could-
pull out my blueprints. Well, never mind. I don't want you to see this. I just take it back in my
Well,
bag.
they've done jack all for me, Ori.
Well, how do you know the gods didn't give you your powers?
Yeah, how do you know that they haven't done a lot of things? Have you asked?
If they are real and they do exist, I want nothing to do with them.
Ouch.
Let's go.
There's a wound there that hasn't been healed yet.
It'll be all right. But if he cries, I would like his tears. Let's go.
I bet he has colorful tears.
Thanks for the
Ooh.
inspiration, Miss Silver.
Wait, do you have colorful tears?
I'm just ignoring Ori. As I walk, as I continue
Christ.
to walk.
He cries in watercolor.
He cries
That's
in
interesting.
watercolor.
When he cries next time, let me know, and I'll take a sample. And if I don't,
don't.
I'll take I have a flask and I hand it to Tanyth. If I don't get one, please get one, please.
Sure.
I said please twice.
Mhm.
That means you should do it.
Noted.
Because
Okay.
I pleased twice.
Just waiting now for Nitro to forget that that's ever going to happen, and randomly now, or he's just going to tackle Cassian if he ever cries, trying to get tears off. Alright. You all take in the new land that you're seeing in front of you. And you all begin to follow Ori as you make your way through. again, it's eerily quiet. Kind of like when you came out of the Whisper of the Blade hideout. But it's different. It doesn't have the ominous overhang that was in the city. It doesn't have this foreboding feeling of war breaking out and being on the very cusp of it. It's quiet, but you feel peace. There's almost a hint of serenity just by the sheer place that you are and that you're walking. In the mix of all of it as well, you all feel varying degrees of different emotion. Ori remembers the experiences that he's had and is moving forward and leading the group with trepidation of reliving his past memory. Tanyth's moving forward in excitement. This could be the biggest discovery that she's ever found and that she'll ever find in her life. Cassian playing through all the emotions in his head of this new world that he's seeing and slowly kind of taking in and processing what all the others are feeling, what Ori's going through, what Tanyth's going through, playing it out in his own head while downplaying the fact of this man he's got a lot of respect for is now all of a sudden rabbiting on about gods, something that he really doesn't want to deal with. Syrax and Seraphine kind of just take a step back and just take in the moment. This is from two who were hired as basically hired mercenaries to protect Ori. This has taken some unexpected turns that they weren't planning on ever going. The prospect of being outside the city, hunting for a Philosopher's Stone, it feels so otherworldly to them in so many levels. Something that they could never have dreamed that they'd be doing, and also like, how did we end up in a group that was doing this? And really don't know what to expect once they get there. But you all start to make your way through a wooded area. And then up ahead, or at the head of the group, you see it. The cave.
Do I see
where
the flag outside? Like on the pole?
Yeah.
What does the flag say?
The flag of your group have said.
It's red. Pure red. And it has the name Company 1. And he looks at the flag, hoping that you guys don't notice what's on the other side of the flag. As the wind turns, you see it. It says Prophetic. Or he just stops and just looks at it.
Zori stops and just lets the emotion of his past kind of happen. You all see him stop and see him taking it in. And you all notice the flag. You all see the Company 1, and you all see the Prophetic logo on the other side. You all know the Prophetic logo. biggest tech producer in all of Dawnhaven. The CEO's on the council, and his men are the ones that are currently traipsing through Bloodhaven, fighting the Clockwork Men, looking for this stone.
Ori, what is this?
I didn't want to come.
This was in the past, buddy. You don't work for them anymore.
It was part of one of the first expeditions. Prophetic. It's very, very, very good. When I came to this plane, I had nothing. I built little trinkets on the streets. Caught the attention of some of the bigwigs. They hired me. Said I could find and do big things. They gave me what I wanted to build. They gave me the tools. But they also exploited my magic. Really bad. They told me if I come after the stone, if I found it, I can use it. I can use it to build better, to help the people. That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to help. This new world took me in. Couldn't go back to the Aasimar. This new place, the people were kind. At least the people I found first, until I found Oz.
You still can do good. Just not what they consider good.
There's more to it. Please. Trust me. I will not harm any of you. I would never do that. Follow me.
I got your back.
I'll walk
As
into the
you
game.
say that, all of a sudden, you hear a voice from behind you. Hold it right there! You turn around and you see some of the prophetic guards who had been walking around Bloodhaven have followed you. And are outside the cave right behind you.
How far back?
Right at you.
Oh,
Before
yeah, but
initiative.
they roll for initiative, huh? Yeah.
Roll for initiative. Hey there, Geek Collective. Did you know that Geeks Plus is also on Patreon? For as little as just $2 a month, you can also support us over on Patreon and get early access to all of our YouTube videos from Geeks Plus Comics, Geeks Plus Tabletop, and Geeks Plus Gaming, as well as a whole bunch of exclusive content specifically for our supporters over on Patreon, and early access to all the behind the scenes and ongoings with the company. So if you would like to check out all of that stuff and help support what we do here at Geeks Plus, we would greatly appreciate heading over to patreon.com/geeksplusmedia and supporting us over there. But that's all from me from now. You all have a good day, and let's get back into your video. But we are back, and we are jumping into combat, and
Yay!
I am absolutely not listening to the Arcane soundtrack and about to take it out on all of you.
Ah,
What the
great!
heck?
Thanks. Thanks for that.
It's alright, we'll listen to Paint the Town Blue.
Nice.
Nice. That's like one of my favorite songs ever.
Alright, so kicking us off for combat, Seraphine.
They? Oh gosh. All right. So, gonna be like, hey guys, we can be friends, right?
How would I?
Yeah. You know, you don't want to hurt me, right? Right, buddy? You don't want to die today, do you? Maybe?
Absolutely, his gun just aimed at you.
Oh, shoot. You got a gun? What am I supposed to do with that?
It happens.
Oh. Well. 21 on the second hit.
That's a hit.
Alright. So that would mean... Oh man, really? I got 8. 8 damage.
Alright, that's Seraphine's turn. Alright, and it's time for the guards.
Oh no.
Oh shoot.
This one's going to come for Tanyth.
This is not
What if-
nice.
What if we didn't?
You missed you missed us talking out of combat last week. Or last time, I mean. So we're overdue for this.
What's your AC, Tanyth?
Not TBDs. 14.
Oh,
You are lucky. I rolled absolute garbage on that one, so he does not hit. What's your AC, Syrax?
Also 14 for now. But yes.
14, buddy.
You are not so lucky.
Haven't even raged yet. Oh my gosh.
A D6. First one's 8 points of damage. Second one's 8 points of damage.
Dang.
16 points of damage overall.
Woo!
Okay.
This one's gonna go for Seraphine.
oh man.
It's okay, death's an illusion.
That sounds
Seraphine,
like
what's
something
your
That is
AC?
only the beginning. It says 16.
Those are hits.
Oh, not nice.
6 points of damage and
Oh,
8
not
points of
cool.
damage.
I don't need y'all DPS and like the
That's
folks in Marvel Rivals. We need some
14
support.
altogether.
I got you.
This one's gonna come here.
Dag nabbit.
What's your AC, Ori?
Shoots.
Doesn't matter, that's a nat 20.
Ori's AC is Ori, he says.
It's Ori. That's his AC.
What is the AC?
Oh gosh.
It's 16, but I was gonna cast shield, but there's no point.
You can cast shield on the second one. The nat 20 is definitely hitting.
All right, well I'll cast shield.
Dang.
Well, your
So the first shot hits for 12 points of damage.
your half cleric is about to go down. No, I'm just joking.
Oh.
Or not really.
Cassian. What's your AC? Cassian, what's your AC?
Ashton.
Sorry, I was on mute. 13.
Bro was vibing.
What's your AC, Cassian?
I am listening to Metallica.
Cross, go ahead and roll against me. It's not shield, it's shield of faith. So sorry.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, let me roll the damage for Cassian first.
Ouch.
And it is
Cassian, you
both.
only take 3 points of damage. First shot hit, but I rolled crap on damage. The second one missed you. And Ori, that's 8 points of damage in that second shot.
Oh gosh.
I'm almost dead.
Alright,
That's
Dan,
fun.
if you're up.
Me Tanyth, me,
Me in
Okay.
pain.
I'm known to do things. Yes, yes. Okay, I'm going to bonus action Hexblade Curse
Yes,
on the
yes.
guard in front of me.
Okay.
As I reach out my prosthetic arm, and I just, because he's so close, I'm just gonna give him a slap on the face and apply the
Oh.
curse as golden energy transfers from the arm to him, and it swirls about him.
So this guy walks up to you, blasts you with his rifle,
Yeah,
and once he stops blasting you, you backhand him in the face.
I backhand him, and then in the same motion, with the momentum of the blade, or of the arm, I whip out the blade and then stab him.
He takes the backhands completely like, what the hell? And then stabs like,
And then there's a knife coming at him. Oh! Okay, so I rolled a 19,
Oh,
and because I have Hexblade Curse, that crits.
nice.
nice.
Okay. Let me... Yeah, critical hit is a roll of 19 or 20. Okay, cool. Perfect. Okay,
Nice.
go ahead and picture. I get a +2 to damage rolls. Okay, so I roll a d8. Is it double dice?
It's
always
whatever you
forget.
roll. It's whatever you roll plus the highest on your attack dice.
Okay,
Plus the
so
modifier.
where's the d8? Who are you? Are you you? Yes, okay. Oh, dang. So that 8. 23 points of damage.
23.
Nice.
Holy crap!
Nice.
Good lord.
Yay!
Ah, okay, you messed him up with that one shot. Holy crap!
Yes. Okay. And that is all I can do.
She says like she didn't just like 23 points of damage at one shot.
Well, that
alright,
was...
so,
I got max damage. That is the max potential I can do right now.
Nice.
I mean, not bad. Alright, Syrax, you are up.
All right. So I look at the guards and I'm like, I think you're gonna want to step back. And so I rage, and I let out a big roar as I rage, and you see
Nice.
this 8-foot. You finally see it happening. Everybody sees it
Holy
happening.
crap.
So I end up growing to 13 feet wider, taller, and definitely larger than I was before. And then I am gonna take I'll go for the guy in front of me.
Yay! He was mean.
Okay, does a 15 hit?
15 hits.
Okay, and the it's two. What is 2 extra? Is it 2 extra damage for a barbarian? Or 2 extra something, right? Okay. 10 points.
Nitro.
10 points of damage.
10 points of damage. Alright. Now, the fact that you're like half of the giant, I get to actually make your token bigger.
That's kind of dope.
Yeah.
I saw you do that.
You
That's
can
pretty
actually
sick.
see it. Yeah.
That's sick.
Look how big you was.
I know. I love it. I freaking love it.
You're like quadruple us.
Dang, dude.
Alright, is that it for you, LJ? Is that Syrax's turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Alright, next up is Cassian.
Alright, so Cassian's gonna roll his sleeve up, flick in the air, and a brush is gonna appear in his hand. And he's just gonna start slowly painting in front of the guard. And I am going to cast Phantasmal Force. As
Oh,
I do
you get
that,
to
the
use
rune-
it.
As I do that, the rune on my left arm lights up, and I paint an image of the guard. So let me see. He needs to make an investigation check. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. That's if he wants to examine it. Okay. So I paint an image of him, and it just slowly turns around and turns its head sideways, and then moves into his body, and then he looks at his hands, and his hands start dripping like they're paint, and they start dripping onto the ground, and his body feels like it weighs 300 pounds, and he can't move.
Imagine
His
that
body
happened.
just starts running paint down his body as he's looking at his hands.
That's
And then
Crap,
Cassian
dude,
just
right.
Cassian just steps back, puts the paintbrush edge in his mouth. That'll do. And that's my turn.
That'd be one of the most horror pieces we've ever had in one of these games. That's horrific.
That's pretty crazy.
Watching himself just melt away. It's like,
And
Dang.
he takes 1d6 damage every round, unless he finds that it's an illusion, which he can make an investigation check. Which is it's an intelligence of 15 saving throw.
can I make a saving throw the now, or is it starting
I
his?
think
on
so.
his
Like
turn?
it doesn't say you can't, so I would assume so.
Nope, he failed.
Yay!
So he takes 1d6 damage.
You want to roll the
Oh,
one
I gotta roll. Yeah. That's 3.
All right, as Cassian melts his opponent. Ori, is over to you.
I take my gauntlet. I don't normally like to fight. Doesn't end up good for me. And it charges up and he hits the ground.
Ooh.
It's gonna affect these two right here. I'm gonna be attacking with casting Thunder Wave.
Nice.
Okay.
And you have to do a save.
What's the save for it?
Okay, it's an Artificer. 14.
Is that a dex save? I'm assuming because it's Thunder Wave.
Constitution save.
Oh, Constitution. And what was it you said?
Yeah.
14.
Yeah.
Guard number 4 does not make it. Guard number 5 does.
Okay, he's pushed back 10 feet, and the one that... So he's pushed back 10 feet, and then he's going to take 7 points of damage, and the one next to him is going to take half.
Nice.
So, half rounded up. So,
So 4.
4, yeah.
Alright.
And then,
Nice.
as a bonus action, I'm casting something on myself, because I'm about to go down. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
All right.
And that... I still have movement left. Alright, is it... Just for the sake of saying, is this all flat land, or is it, like, actually, like, stuff right here?
It's all flatland.
Okay. I'm gonna take off to over here.
Okay. He will get an attack of opportunity on
Yep.
you because he was still next to you.
That's fine.
He misses.
Okay. And then I just...
Alright,
That's it
let's
for me.
end Ori's turn. Seraphine, you're up again.
All right. I am going after the same one who hurt me. It was not nice. I was trying to be friends with you. All right, and my first roll was a 21.
Yep, that is.
All right, and I got 13 points of damage.
Dang.
Ooh.
Nice.
But wait, I need a roll.
But wait, there's more. I love
My
it.
person right. Okay, plus 3.
13? No. Or 16.
16.
Yeah. And then my second one.
Alright, well,
I'm gonna... Okay, I failed the second one.
sorry, he did.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't even need to do the second one.
You
And
go
I
and you
just
finish it off.
Heck yeah.
I make this like guttural scream because that's what I do when I
Therapeutic.
get hurt. It's very therapeutic.
Yeah, alright. Anything else you want to do? Is that you?
I'm gonna move down here. Well, no, I'm just gonna stay here. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm good.
Alright, guards.
Bring
It's
it
their turn.
on.
Alright, so. Guard 1 at Tanyth.
Okay,
What's your AC again, Tanyth?
1-4.
First one hits. Second one hits.
Owie.
No.
7 points of damage. And 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Yikes.
rude.
Right.
So rude.
Guard 2 is going to go for Syrax. 17 to hit.
Gosh, yes.
Cassian's gonna use cutting words. I'm gonna use my
Okay.
reaction to use cutting words and say, "Do you really think you can attack Syrax?"
Oh.
You take 5 away from your attack roll,
Oh, nice.
so that would make it a 12.
Oh, snap. That's
Yeah.
cool.
He missed, and then I missed the second
Heck
attack
yeah.
on it, so Syrax doesn't take anything.
Yay.
That's sweet.
Alright, so this one is going to come for Seraphine.
Oh, of course.
17 for the first one.
Of course.
16 for the second one.
Oh.
4 points of damage in the first attack. 8 on the
Thank you.
second.
Oh.
For 12 points of damage. This one's going to come.
Why are you guys
here.
so mean?
Stomp.
I'm so
Syrax.
over this.
So guard 5 is going to come and attack you since Ori's moved. First one's a 21 to hit.
Jeez.
Second one's a 16 to hit.
I don't like these rolls.
5 and then 4. That's 9 points of damage, halved to 5. Yes.
Who's that damage on me?
And yeah, that was
Okay.
new.
Sweet.
And then Cassian, guard 6 coming for you. First one's 16. Second shot misses. So 5 points of damage on the hit on you.
Okay.
Next up is Tanyth.
That's me. Well, I guess this guy's still here, and I still got an arm, so I'm stabbing him with it.
Nice.
Stab
Unfortunately.
again.
Again.
Again. So I plunge the blade in, and then I pull it back out, and then I do a haymaker again. Okay. Yes. So that is a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
Nice.
Okay. Why did I put my D8? There it is. Okay. That is going to be. Can I do math? 14 points of damage.
Dang, that's crazy.
He is down.
Yippee!
Nice.
I get 8 health back because he had the curse on him. Yes. And I am gonna go ahead and use my movement.
Okay.
To come up next to Ori.
Alright. There's Tanyth. So, Cassian.
So Cassian is going to go
Hate
up
this
to the.
guard's skin off.
He's gonna go up to the guard and kind of run his finger across his face as he rubs the paint. And he says, "You know, I could end this. All you need to do is fight for us. I need you to attack that god right there. I'm gonna cast Charm Person. And he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw of 15.
Yep, he failed.
Nice.
Nice.
So I
He's
alter the
attacking this guard here.
Phantasmal Force to make it slowly less drippy. And say, attack that god right next to the Dragonborn.
This next turn he's gonna go for him. Alright, is that it for Cassian?
Yeah, and as I do that, I'm going to move over here. And that's it.
Alright. Next up then is Syrax.
All right. I am going to attack this guy then. That's the guard that the guy up here is going to attack, right?
Yes.
Okay, sweet. All right. That's... does a 14 hit?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, and that is 13 points of damage.
Ooh. Nice.
Yeesh.
Alright, and that is it.
Alright.
Alright.
Next up is Ori.
I take my little device that I came up with, my little shooty, healy device, and I spin it around and I hit one, and I point it right at Seraphine, and I hit a button, and Seraphine, you get hit with a dart right in the neck. You get healed for 9 points. 9 points. Almost had 9 points of damage.
You get healed for 9 points of damage.
I'm new to being a cleric.
New to cleric.
You're
You get healed
used
for
to
9.
damaging me and not healing me.
Yeah.
You get healed for 9 points.
Seraphine pulls it out and like, thanks, I think.
I'll try to make it less painful next time, but it's gonna hurt.
Try
You're healed.
not to get my carotid, please.
Well, it's okay because you could just use it to fight your blood wizard or whatever.
Blood wizard.
I already did that. With my ring.
I'm gonna
Blood Hunter.
I'm gonna look at Syrax and cast. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Okay, I take a device out. I gotta concentrate, make sure this works, and I throw it on your back, Syrax, and it sticks on your back, and you just feel this like, almost like this shield, kind of go over you. I casted Shield of Faith on you.
Nice.
You get a +2 to your bonus AC.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Sweet.
You're welcome.
Yo, man.
Alright, is that it for Ori?
Yeah.
Alright, next up, Seraphine.
Alright. Oh! That's a good roll. 23.
Nice.
I'm going after that guy.
Alright, go for it.
Alright. And then 7 plus 3 plus 6. So 16 points for the first hit.
Nice.
16.
Nice.
Yes.
Dang.
Dang.
We're rolling some high
Thank
damage.
you, blood magic. And I completely missed my second one.
No worries, did a good bit of damage for that first one. Alright, it is the guard's turn, so first of all, this dude's going to come down here.
He also takes damage as well every round, unless he
Oh,
wants
yes,
to
we
see
do.
if he's charmed or whatever.
Right, how much damage is it he takes?
1.
Whoa.
Better than nothing.
Uno.
Take it.
1 is better than none.
Let's call it. Alright, both his attacks hit his friend.
Dang. I like to think as he's hitting his friend, he's like melting. He's like, ah!
Slinging his goop.
Goop slinger.
Alright, number 2 is going to go for Syrax. Miss. Miss.
Yes.
Number 4 is going to go for Seraphine. You know what? He's not getting any second attack for that. He just not one.
Yay! I spit in your general direction. Patui.
And I'm going to say guard 5 is still going for Syrax, but I'm going to roll with disadvantage because his friend's now attacking him.
Nice.
Yeah, miss. Yep, both his attacks miss. Alright, Tanyth, you're up.
Oh, that's me.
It's a me.
Okay, which one of these guards is looking the most rough right now?
You can make an insight check if you want to see.
Okay. What is that? I can't see. What is my insight? Oh, it's a -1. Oh, her 12.
Yeah, there's a couple of them that are looking pretty messed up.
I'll tag this dude right here.
Not for him? Alright.
Yeah, I'm gonna pull out my arm and shoot off an Eldritch Blast.
Nice.
Good old Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. What is that dice? Okay.
Ooh, I have something I'm gonna try.
That is a +6. That is a 14 to hit?
14 hits.
Okay. That is a D10. Which is you D10? Yes. Yes. Okay. 13 points of damage. Of force
Nice.
damage.
Nice.
Barrels into him.
Badook.
Oh, poof! This golden energy disperses across his chest.
Dang. See, you're starting to mess these guards up now. Alright, is that it for Tanyth?
That is all.
Alright, Cassian.
Cassian sits down and puts his back against the tree, crosses his legs, and pulls out his sketch pad and just starts drawing.
That's awesome.
And he looks up at Seraphine. And he draws, and then he flicks off the edge of the page, and a piece of paper floats over to Seraphine. And it hits her body and absorbs into her skin, and she now
Ooh.
has bardic inspiration.
Oh, that's a tingly, interesting sensation.
Everyone throwing projectiles at you.
I
What Seraphine
know.
doesn't, what Seraphine doesn't know is she now has a temporary tattoo of Cassian on her body.
100%.
As long as it's temporary, I'm good with that.
You have to lick it and wipe it.
I thought it was scratch and sniff. Huh.
That's a different kind.
Okay.
I don't know if you want that for Cassian, I'll be honest with you.
Is
You
that
may
a
have a
D?
disease.
Is that a
Scratch and
D6?
sniff some the
Yeah,
clap. That's what-
1d6, yes.
Thank you again
Alright.
from far away.
So,
Next up is Syrax.
Okay, so theoretically, if I moved over here, all three of those guys, all four of them would get an opportunity.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one downside of being massive. It's just
Okay.
all four.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Actually, yeah, 3 of them would. One of them would
Yeah.
not because he is focused on his friend.
Yeah.
But the other 3 would get opportunity attacks.
I wanted to try something, but I don't think I want to risk it. Alright, I'm just gonna take a swipe at this dude then.
Go for it.
I could roll that. That's a 12. That's not gonna work.
Did you use your inspiration yet?
Oh, I have not. What is inspiration again?
It's advantage.
Advantage.
Oh, advantage. Okay. Sorry, I'm still like mixed with Astro rules.
It's all good.
Dude, every week
Trust
we have
me.
that we get
Okay, cool.
Just
advantage.
Just for you guys to know, we did pin the message at the
Yeah.
top that tells you advantage, inspiration,
Okay, sweet.
whatnot.
Alright,
Oh,
so
I literally, I
We
pinned
ain't
the nat
going to
20.
read nah. Who you
Ain't
kidding?
nobody
okay,
got
so I did get that one does I hit. I believe that's a 16.
Yep,
Okay.
that
Yay.
is. We a bunch of ADHDers. We ain't reading nothing.
Yeah, no. All right.
I honestly forgot about it until just now.
So that's 7 points of damage.
Nice.
Alright. LJ, you bring up your axe as the now monstrous Dragonborn that you are, and you just bring it down and boom, straight through that dude.
In half.
Yay! Thanks, Syrax. You're the best.
Syrax is still raging. He doesn't even know to acknowledge.
Alright. Ori.
Is everybody good on health?
Yup.
Oh.
Ish.
Ish. Okay.
I still have my. I think I still have my
cure
shield buff.
wounds, though, so I'm good.
I have a 16 in health.
Okay.
Dude, why is internet so slow today?
I'm trying to decide. Oh shoot.
Internet gonna internet.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I'm just gonna try this. I see. Wait. What's the range on that? Actually, I want to hold my action.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold it.
Alright. What are you holding it for?
A friend.
Friend.
A better opportunity.
No, what are you holding it for? You need to tell me what you're holding your action for.
He's holding in a fart.
Shoot. Only because I don't know what to do. Okay, you know what? Okay, you know, I'll just do this. Screw it. Or he's like, I don't know how to help, but I'll try. And with his gauntlet, you see this like little ball of fire flying, and he just chucks it. I'm gonna throw it at. I'll throw it at. Is this the guy that's melted? This dude right here.
Yeah, that's the one that's melting.
All right, I'll just throw it at this dude. I don't know what I'm doing. He just takes it. He's like, see if I hit. Oh, God. Well, a 24.
Go.
Yeah,
Nice.
24 has.
He definitely, Ori 100% closed his eyes when he did that.
Ha!
And because he closed his eyes, he only got 1 point of damage.
Oh gosh.
He like just nicked him.
It comes over to like singes his hand.
Alrighty.
Alright, Seraphine.
Ooh, I got a dirty 20
Nice.
Nice.
and I was uh, 12, 13, 14 points of damage on that fellow right there.
Nice. He is messed
Oh.
up badly.
And then I got a 14 on my second hit,
Mm-hmm.
which is 10 points of damage on him.
Nice.
Bang.
He's gone.
Bye, buddy.
I don't like you. Goodbye.
I know. I helped.
Thanks, bud.
True, it's a true
Thanks for all
statement.
your help.
Ooh. I can try the thing I
Yeah,
wanted
One
to.
HP.
I can try the thing I wanted to try earlier.
That's my turn.
What's the saving throw for this spell that's on the melty dude?
Intelligence. He needs to make a 15.
He made it. He made a 16.
Mm.
So he now knows that he was in an illusion, but he still hates the other guy. Because he's still charmed for 1 hour.
So he doesn't think he's
Now he
melting
hates
anymore.
me,
But
and
now
he hates that guy, but he hates that
now
guy
he's just
more.
he's just got an irrational rage towards this guy for no reason. He doesn't think it'll stop him from melting anymore. He just, for some reason, hates him for no reason at all.
Hey.
So he turns around and like
Oh.
and kills his friend.
I want to walk over to him and kind of lean into his ear. I know you're not a huge fan of me after what I just did to you, but to be frank, you're still my puppet. You should probably go home. Take a nice bath. You deserve it.
He just in his weapon and walks away. Still sharpened.
Nice.
You guys are out of combat.
Out of combat,
Nice.
baby! Woo!
Hey, Cross, I
Yay!
sent you something.
That was
Don't mind.
sick.
That was awesome.
I killed a lot of people.
Like
You
Ron.
might
Oh,
go
yeah.
down with the trident.
We put in work.
Yeah.
Ron, what are the
that's-
chances that this guard goes back and tells people where we are?
Depends how much the charm affects him. It's like he may not even remember where he was.
Oh,
He might,
if
though.
I'm remembering charm person, he'll know after who charmed him.
That guard's gonna be pissed.
How
gonna
far
have a
away is the
personal-
guard?
This guard is gonna come back as the
At this
big bad.
point, probably about 30, 40 feet away.
Uh-huh. I hit him with an Eldritch Blast.
And if that doesn't kill him, I'll hit him with Dissonant Whispers.
And if that doesn't kill him, I'll throw a rock at him and see if that does anything.
This is my mom.
And I go,
As, without talking to anyone and saying what she's doing, she's watched this guard walk away. Tanyth just steps forward, holds out her arm. You see the guard drop to the ground.
okay.
Good call, Tanyth. I probably should have done that. Although I don't have an arm cannon, so.
No witnesses.
I could build you one.
Teamwork makes
I
the dream
don't-
work.
That shoots actual arms if you'd like.
Oh.
We'd have to get arms though.
You would be armed.
Well, hand-to-hand combat
be
is
well
barbaric,
armed.
and I looked at Syrax. No offense, mate. It's a bit barbaric. I like to use my mind when I.
So we're saying no on the shooting arms thing?
That's a definite no. Don't worry.
Okay. I could build it though,
I'm sure you could.
if you'd like. It's kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Said no twice. It's probably no again on the third one.
Okay.
Um,
If you ever reconsider, let me know.
Seraphine
All time? No.
Okay.
just looks at Syrax and says, "We're just the muscle buddy."
So as she says that, I'm raging and just you see
okay.
me shrink back.
So Syrax, you were right. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, you were blind, mate.
Wow. So it was real. That's kind of cool.
Okay. That was pretty sweet.
Can't wait to show Oz that
But-
trick.
As I stated before, we were rudely interrupted. Let's go in the cave. Yeah. Or just walks in, doesn't really say anything else.
Alright. Lead the way.
How's everyone on health? Question mark.
Oh yeah, does anybody need any curing of wounds?
I'm still at 20.
I'll turn around my hand around and shoot. whoever needs.
I wouldn't mind a little massage.
Beside Seraphine, and kind of put my hand on her shoulder. Mon cher, you were brilliant. I saw your swordplay. I admire, although I could not participate. And as I do that, I cast Cure Wounds.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
That
Don't hear that
is,
very often.
that is 8 points of healing.
Yay!
And as I do that, there's just like a paint handprint on your back.
Hey, there's
That
been worse
slowly,
things.
like dissolves.
It's been worse things. It's so true.
As we walk in, Ori kind of slowly walks and kind of looks around, and it's okay with Cross. I can describe this.
Go for it.
You guys see pretty clear in this cave what Ori's been so afraid of. You guys find Expedition 1 scattered throughout this cave. Blood scattered on the walls. Bodies mangled. And Ori heads to the back, just kind of keeps walking. And at the end of the room, there's a pedestal. It's what you wanted, right? All of you? You wanted to know where to go, where this all leads. This is it. He turns and looks at some of the mangled bodies. This right here.
I'm sorry you had to relive this.
It's what chasing the damn stone does.
Cassian walks over to Tanyth. He's stepping over bodies, not looking at him. Just kind of using his cane to step over him. Tanyth? Any ideas?
You said there's a pedestal in the center of the room, or is there any form of written languages on it, or is it just a plain pedestal?
You can make an investigation check.
I love investigating. I'd love doing that. What is this? 17.
You see some different runes and writings on the pedestal.
Can I comprehend any of them?
What languages do you know?
I know Celestial and Giant, because Giant is the language of root. For the feet, at least, unless you want to change that for your world. Yeah, those are the two languages.
I'll say through your Celestial, that's the one that seems closest to this.
Okay.
And you read the words on it. Look at the pedestal, and the thing that it mostly says is a warning. It's mostly a warning for the power that the stone possesses. The power that, if it falls into the wrong hands, could devastate the entire plane. But it also gives a sign of hope as well. That if used correctly, this stone can be used to make the world flourish again.
Okay.
I'll find a spot not littered with bodies. And I'll just sit down and like wrap my arms around my knees and just kind of ball up into myself. Hey, Weird. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, kid.
It's a bad idea to bring them here.
Not exactly the best judge of character for that one, kid. I made mistakes as well.
I want this to be over with.
Don't know if it'll be over with, but maybe telling them the burden will be easier for you. You don't need to carry it yourself anymore.
They'll hate me.
They might. But they also might be there for you. You'll never know. Trust me, as someone who was literally turned evil by a vengeful god and his friend somehow still made his way through to him, you'd be surprised what people can do.
Thanks.
You got this, kid. I'm here if you need me.
Or he slowly pulls himself up. Hey. Okay. I need to tell you all something. I don't want to do it in here though.
Okay.
Can we leave, please?
So was there no stone? It was just a pedestal?
Just a pedestal, no stone on.
Ducks.
Where he looks back at the group and kind of like nods. Please, let's go.
Nod back and follow.
As you start to make your way back out of the cave, start to leave behind the bodies inside, you slowly follow Ori, apprehensive of what's to come and what he's about to tell you after having seen the massacre in the cave. As you come to the exit of the cave, you see coming towards you more of the guards. Like a lot of guards. Like their whole force has started to make their way here.
Ori.
Where he stops. And you see it's just he's breathing super heavy. I don't want to. I'm sorry. I lied. I reach in my bag. Pull out the stone. I pull out a piece. A chest piece. And I click the stone together. And I turn it. And I slap it on my chest. And this armor starts to appear. This white armor with this gold trim. His helmet forms. And I just blast the guards. All of them. Just with these beams that shoot out of my hands.
You all see Ori step forward and attach the stone, and this armor appears. And this armor is designed to use and utilize the ability of the stone, but it is not finished. It is not able to focus the energy in the correct way. And you watch this blinding blast go out in front of Ori, so much so that you can't even look at it, you can't even keep your eyes fixed on what's happening. It's so bright. And when you look back up, when the light is gone and it's faded, you see the bodies of these guards sprawled everywhere. Not just in the area in front of you where they were, but launched. And their blood covering the area. Very similar to what it looked like inside the cave, but on a much larger scale. Ori kind of drops down to his knees as the energy just pulsated over him and overtook him.
I run to check on him. Ori!
I take my helmet, like almost like dissipates. It's just my armor, and my eyes are solid black, and I just keep saying something in Celestial. I'm just over and over again. I'm just saying it.
I try to snap him out of it. I try to tell him wake up.
Ah,
I yell at
What
him
if
to
he's
snap
saying
out
in
of it.
Celestial?
I'm sorry. And he's just the black of his eyes are just, it's still just like fully, whereas like natural blue it's just totally black, and he's just saying it over and over. And he just kind of snaps out of it. His eyes turn back to normal.
You had it the whole time?
Yeah. Help me up.
I help him up.
This kind of half-finished armor. Didn't know we could do that. I'm sorry.
So you said.
Well, that was fun. Good luck on the rest of your journeys. And I start
No.
walking towards the
No.
bodies.
Wait. Cassian, wait, please.
What, Ori?
I messed up. I need
No,
you.
you lied.
I had to.
Which... It is
I
what
had
it is.
to. You understand? Please. Just hear me out, please.
If you tried that in the
Can I
city,
explain?
I don't know what would have happened.
I know. Let me explain, please.
Sure, Ori. Go for it.
5 years ago, Prophetek hired a very, very smart man to lead an expedition. He and a group traveled the outside of the city walls looking for this thing. This man, he knew Prophetek was doing some really bad things. But he had a lust for power. What he could build. Not for nefarious purposes, but out of curiosity. I led the expedition. I wanted to know. I wanted to see what I can use it for. I also knew that if Prophetek, they got their hands on this, what they would use it for. So, we found the cave. The group set up out here. I soloed in. I saw the stone. And it called out to me. Saying my name. Spoke to me in the language in Celestial. And I touched it. And a week later I woke up. In this cave. Bodies all around me. I killed them all. I don't remember any of it. The stone is so powerful. So I hid. I hid in Bloodhaven. I started working for Oz. Protection. I knew Prophetek was going to investigate. They were going to look for me. My body's not among these.
That's what you hired
They knew.
me for. Then.
Yeah. I knew that if they found it, they found me in the stone, it was game over. I kept it on me at all times. Told no one. And I started to come up with a plan to keep it safe. To build an armor that would power it. Take Prophetek down. I'm sorry I lied to you. I tried to tell you all that this thing only led to death. This is too powerful for any of you or even me to have, but I didn't know. If I could trust you, I figured I'd bring you here Well, actually, I really didn't know what was going to happen. I brought you here just out of a whim. Hopefully, you were going to be dissuaded. But seeing all those guards, there was no way. They would have killed us. They would have taken me in. They would have taken the stone. Had no choice. Please, Tanyth, Cassian, Syrax, Seraphine, please believe me. I did not do this to hurt anyone. Just to keep it safe.
I don't believe you would hurt any of us, but what do we do now? What do we do with it?
Protect it. It has
Could be
side
no-
effects.
As a byproduct of protecting the stone, people are going to get hurt.
No.
There's no
There's-
getting around containing that much power.
There's another thing. There's so much power within this stone that it bleeds. Remember when we were back at my shop? First time we got attacked by the clockwork men? And I let out an immense bit of power and collapsed? Side effect.
Mm.
I'm dangerous, but I'm starting to learn to control it. That's kind of why I built the suit. The suit can control it. As long as it's contained, it shouldn't be a problem. We have to find a way to destroy this thing. We have to.
I don't know if destroy's the right move here. We have no idea the effects that it could have on its destruction. We don't know if its reaction will be violent, if it will explode in a fit of magical power. We have to be very careful with this.
We need to find some way to get rid of it, because it's only going to bring harm, and if it falls, somebody gets this thing.
But it could also do so much good.
No.
That is what the pedestal warned us. That it is capable of a great many things, both good and bad.
I mean, look around, Tanyth. Look at the bodies, look at the destruction.
Were you ready for it?
No.
None of us are. But will we be one day?
The device that I built that forms the suit, and he looks down kind of at the chest piece. This contains the power. As long as I have the suit on, or as long as it's attached within the suit, it can't leak. As far as I know. I've had the stone for several years, and I've just been kind of tinkering with this thing. The suit. Look, we were all brought by fate. Together. We cannot let Prophetech get this. We cannot let Oz. I'm sorry, I don't really trust your people either. The Whispers of the Blade, I don't want them having this either. No one needs this. And I don't even want it, but I have to. It's my glorious purpose. Sorry?
It is your burden.
Yeah.
I honestly think Ori's probably one of the few people fit to be able to at least contain this thing. But unfortunately, Ori, it seems like to actually see what this thing is going to do, there is going to be a wake of destruction. And if that means protecting it, then if I'm causing that destruction to protect it, then I'd be okay with that. We need to see what it can do.
There has to be a way to destroy it.
I don't know if destroying it is correct. Who made it? Why is it here? What is its purpose? There's still so much that we don't understand about it, and it could be detrimental to the universe if we release so much energy into the world.
As
We have no
as
idea of the
everybody-
repercussions.
As everybody's talking, Cassian slowly backs up and leans against the wall and pulls out his sketchbook and starts drawing.
Why weren't you just up front with us in the first place? We could have done something about this.
The less people that know about this thing, the better. Now, you all know. And let's just say a guard or someone gets a hold of you and tortures you. You would rat them out to me. As much as you want to say no. Or they give you some sort of potion to make you speak. Or
So
a
then why
command
tell
or
us?
a charm.
Why
Well, you-
drag us into this mess of yours?
I was hoping to get this far. You guys would give up. You would see that the stone's gone, that it didn't exist.
Well,
I
you
hope
were
that this was
really
gonna be
bad at
enough.
that plan.
Yeah, I know that now. I'm not good at planning things. I'm good at building things. That's not my strong suit. Social interactions.
Yeah, you're wearing your strong suit.
Actually, I am. There, I do have. I know, Cassian, you're doubtful,
If I want to be a part of this.
but I do have someone that can help. Weird, please. We need help.
Oh god. He just walks away.
No, Cassian, just give it, please. Just try. Just. Please, can you show yourself to these guys? I need help.
Hear about this kid?
Yes. We don't know what to do.
You and the guy don't know what to do? And you think,
If I show up, there's probably no backing out of it for the rest of them.
They're in it now. They know.
I never believed in any of this stuff really until I met Ori. He's an Aasimar. He's unique. He's different. I was never about the cosmic or anything like that until I got to know the guy. So
Right.
as
And all of a
he's-
sudden you hear a voice coming from behind Ori. Alright then. Let's get to work. As Ori steps aside, you see standing leaning against a rock, a goblin with a cigar in his mouth. You got some work to do, people.
we?
That's right. Get along for the ride now. Follow me. Let's get started.
See, I told you he's real.
That doesn't make it any better. It actually makes it worse. So what
Hey.
exactly are we starting here?
But that's where we're going to call it for this evening.
Yeah.
I can't believe Weird said that to us.
I totally got vibes of Barbosa showing up at the end of the second Pirates
Yeah,
movie.
yeah,
I loved it. I was like, yes, this is sick. That's awesome.
We are so D&D. Let's go.
Alright, folks, that is it for session 5.
I did not consent to this.
You're in it now, though.
Damn it.
Technically, you consented to the end of the week until his pay for you runs out, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I need a raise.
Wait, you guys are
Writing
getting
in for a raise.
Yeah.
Technically,
I-
yeah, the two of them are here for being paid. They are actually
Weird
mercenaries.
Weird is making me something. I don't know what it is, but he's gonna make it. I'm gonna need some protection here.
Oh, true.
But that is it for tonight. That is session 5. We have found that we didn't actually have to find the Philosopher's Stone. It was on Ori all along.
The Philosopher's Stone was the
It
prince.
was
we made
Ori
along the way.
all along.
Oh my god.
Wow. That was.
But what happens next, especially now that Ori has severely massacred quite a number of the council's guards and the prophetic
him.
guards?
Good for him.
Puppy.
We mean you're bad.
I mean-
Pop off.
I mean, he was already being
Well, that's what
hunted by
Syrax
them,
has been
like,
wanting
he
you to
wasn't-
do. I mean, for like how long? Like, come on.
I'm okay
Anyway,
with it.
start blasting.
And I
So-
started blasting.
I'm just happy
Quite
I
literally.
wasn't involved.
I don't know, you all helped massacre the first set of guards, so you're all kind of...
True.
in it.
Well, yeah, I meant
Yeah.
like involved in the getting massacred part.
Fair. But that is it for tonight. We will be back with more Chronicles of Andriesia next Monday at 8:30 again, so make sure you don't miss out on session 6. We'll be back here on our Twitch channel, or you can get caught up with us over on our YouTube channel for Geeks Plus Tabletop, where all of the Chronicles of Andriesia stuff from this campaign and the previous Chronicles of Andriesia campaign
Yeah.
are available. We will, of course, be here throughout the week here on Twitch. Tomorrow night, we
The other
just literally got the Gears of War streams back on track, and they're of course not happening again because my ADHD cohorts got sidetracked. And they're going to be playing Police Simulator instead tomorrow night,
That's
We
gonna
are
be some
100% the
shenanigans.
other guys.
which is like this. I don't have faith in this police
I'm
force.
just
to
gonna
be
pull
honest.
up every quote that I can, and we're just gonna.
Every quote for the other guys.
I'm a peacock. Let me fly.
I might as well just pull up the whole script.
I need to know who's Mark Wahlberg and who's Will Ferrell though.
Oh, I'm definitely Mark Wahlberg.
Desktop!
Come on. I took ballet to make fun of him, all right?
Anyway,
Oh my goodness,
Terry,
but they
you're
will
really
be here with
good.
Police Simulator tomorrow night, and it is bound to be chaos. If you've seen us play any games on this channel, you know it is bound to be chaos. Then on Thursday night, LJ will be back with a new playthrough that he's kicking off, the Midnight Walk, I think it's called.
yes, it looks so
Right.
good. It's been getting some amazing
Yeah.
reviews, so I'm excited.
Yeah, again, a lot of great reviews, really intriguing art style to it, very kind of dark and gritty, but also very cartoony at the same time. It's very cool aesthetic to it. So definitely intrigued to see how that one goes. So make sure you join LJ on Thursday night for that one. And then of course Friday night we will be back with our usual Marvel Rivals streams, as we have been having a lot of fun doing those, and we're of course doing multiple co-streams with that now with our good friend Locksteady, and also Bursted for Days as well. So make sure to come and join us for that on Friday. But thank you so much, folks. Make sure to follow us on all of our socials, all of our YouTube, follow us on Discord as well. Join us for all of those things to keep up to date with everything happening with Geeks Plus. But for now, that is all from us. Hope you all have an amazing evening. And remember, it's a good week to be a geek. Take care. We'll see you all next time. Peace.
Peace.